Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I mean, seriously, it does not work. So let's get open for business here. And I wake up the football gods. I did get new lights for them yesterday, but I took the desk over, and there was a little bit of a birthday party. We didn't have more than 10 people, and we kept social distance. And so I didn't get back till late last night. So I didn't get a chance to put those in. And in fact, I'm going to be hitting the road here on this Father's Day. Let me first start off by saying happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And let me say I'm sorry for the loss of a lot of you out there who've kind of said in messages and things that you've lost your father. Um, I really am sorry for your loss. And if you've never had that father figure there and it's always been your mother taking that dual role, make sure you let mom know again. Double up on mom. Double up. You know what? You can't ever thank mom enough. I'm going to put it out there like that. But I am truly blessed that both of my parents are still here, and we'll make sure that I take care of them as well today. And before I get any further, I've been teased. I've been teased by Miss Anita and Miss Jackie. It's Father's Day, so I'm gonna go ahead and open these up because everybody's always showing me so much love. This card. Oh wow! Stronger together. Daggone. You must have been reading my mind. That's my mantra there. Um, I truly believe that we as a country are stronger together than fighting it out. This feels so soft. Look at that. Thank you, Miss Anita. Oh, see, I can't wear this to work in. I got this. This has to be a special occasion shirt. Man, I appreciate this because this means I ain't got to go clothes shopping. And also, too, my man Tony has sent me a shirt from Trinity Church, too. Right there. Tony, I know because you missed it on the live stream when I opened it. So let me thank you as well. I appreciate that. And let me get to Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie forever. I am truly, truly blessed to have all the support of all you great fans out there. And I don't know where Miss Jackie goes and does her shopping, but she finds the best stuff. You know that sweatshirt that I have, that is the bomb. And look, see, this gonna make me look fast. You can see look at this. You see that? Look, I'm gonna look like I'm moving like the wind. That is oh man, that is nice. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Miss Anita, and thank all you guys who have been here on the channel and stuff. But we're gonna be hitting the road and going down so my wife can go sit out on the porch and spend time with her dad. And so while she's doing that, I'm actually going to go do a little bit of work on the red brick house today. So I'm going to probably do some live streaming from there in a few hours because, well, just like our country, the red brick house, it's got some repair work to do. We got to start taking care of that thing before it falls on the ground. And I can't think of something I would enjoy more than spending some time on Father's Day getting started on that. So that's what we're going to do. Mark, for all the things you do, for all the ways you make the world better, a perfect day is exactly what you deserve. Thank you for all you do, Miss Anita. Thank you, Miss Anita. Oh, you guys are too nice. So here we are. It's Sunday. It's Father's Day. We are exactly 84 days, 11 hours, 43 minutes, and 35 seconds from kickoff of hopefully the 2019 season for the Dallas Cowboys against the Los Angeles Rams. The season itself actually starts a few days earlier than that. So we are getting closer. In fact, we are literally a month and a week away from training camp supposed to be open up. Now, Cam Hayward, great defensive lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Met him. He's actually held Joe Boo up in Latrobe, Pennsylvania at the training camp. He was talking about the possibility of the Hall of Fame game. And as he put it, getting the teams together for the Hall of Fame game, for an extra preseason game, makes no sense whatsoever. And I kind of have to agree with that. When you start hearing about these college teams that have already just started getting together, and I think Clemson has 30, I think, Clemson has 23. Who has 30? Somebody reported yesterday they have 30 people that they're basically, got in quarantine at the moment. We heard University of Texas had 10 that tested positive and another 10 that were being quarantined. So you're hearing about all of these college teams, but not only the college ones, you're hearing about now, I think Tampa Bay reported a couple people. So I think that's 9 teams already that have reported players that have had or have the coronavirus. This stuff's real. In fact, D.L. Hughley, the night before last, was doing stand-up comedy, passed the heck out, went to the hospital, found out he is asymptomatic of coronavirus and has it too. So you just don't know. And putting the players in harm's way for not even really a preseason game, because when you look at it, the team will only be in training camp for like a week before they'd have to play the Hall of Fame game. So now you're talking about going from Texas, flying to Ohio, playing that game, coming back. That's just putting more and more risk for a game that in the end doesn't really matter. So I didn't think, I've kind of said all along that I didn't think that game was going to be played, and much less the first 2 preseason games. They're going to try and, if you're going to have only a few games, or you're going to lose some, you want to lose the ones that are meaningless. You want to have games that mean. You want the teams to start out at the beginning of the season as healthy as possible. You don't want to lose them in preseason. And we had gotten to the point in preseason where the starters don't even play. I don't think Carson Wentz played a single preseason play. I don't think Aaron Rodgers did. So why waste time with those, right? Okay, so as we look at the Dallas Cowboys, we got rid of Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett, who is pretty much vanilla. Jason Garrett, who was not a guy who was going to take a whole lot of risks. Jason Garrett, a guy who, every morning he has the exact same thing for breakfast. And listening to one of the defensive backs from New England, Stephon Gilmore, it wasn't that Dak made a bad pass where he got an interception. What it was he knew what play was coming at him. The Cowboys had run this bunch formation in the first half, and he got beat on it. He recognized that same bunch formation. He knew he had safe over top, and instead of getting physical with Amari Cooper, he hung inside. He kind of, like a prowler, just kind of waited, and then he jumped the route and got the pick. And that's one of those ones where you look at coaching. That's where you have to have disguising what you're doing. If teams know what you're doing, they know how to stop it. The element of surprise. You have to have more than 5 plays. You have to have more than 2 formations. You've got to be able to use things so that way you keep the defensive guys confused. And confused was one of those things that you never said that the Dallas Cowboys really did. You can't say that they literally just looked around and say, I don't know what's coming. Because more times than not, teams knew what was coming. They always knew you're going to get a heavy dose of Zeke. Whether it's working or not working, you're still going to get a heavy dose of Zeke. Now we have Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy, who has been on the other end of the spectrum, who's been more pass happy than run happy. To his defense, I will say that he's never had a back like a Zeke Elliott, a game-changing franchise back. So I think that will skew. I'll also say that I don't know that he's had so many weapons as he has right now. And when you had Aaron Rodgers in his younger days and things, you looked at that and said, we don't have a great running back. Why would I waste time running the football when I don't have a great back, but I got a quarterback who can put the ball anywhere? So you go with what your strengths are. Now the question is what are the Cowboys doing? Because you already saw that they had two really good wide receivers. You know you had a great running back, and then they go out and get a third one. Are we going to be like the 2011 or the 2013 Packers, where they passed like 68% of the time? I don't know. I think it'll be more balanced. I think Mike McCarthy is going to be one of those ones who, Jason Garrett, when all else fails, he would fall back on running the football. When times would get tough, he'd fall back onto running the football. When you're scared or don't know, you go back to your comfort zone, what you always know you do. And that has been the Dallas Cowboys for the last 10 years. From the time we got DeMarco Murray, it's been run. Mike McCarthy, on the other hand, is his comfort zone's more passing. So when things get tight, you'll see him passing the ball, I think, more. But don't think that it's going to be only pass. I think you're going to see a more dynamic Zeke Elliott and the use of Tony Pollard as well. Ideally, you don't want to run Zeke Elliott to the ground. You want to give Zeke Elliott the ball in space, as opposed to having to go through that line every single time, where you've got 300-pound guys that are trying to pile up on top of you, where you're taking that first hit. You want to get Zeke Elliott out on the wing. Get him against a cornerback or a linebacker. Make that guy have to make a move to try and counter his move. Let it be glancing blows. Those will prolong his career. Use play action, because believe it or not, Dak Prescott was one of the best play action quarterbacks in the NFL. Suck people in. Use Zeke Elliott as a decoy and fall back into your pass. It's going to be so different seeing Mike McCarthy and not sitting here and looking and saying, it's first down. We know Zeke's going between tackles. It's going to be different. So anyway, I need to go get the truck loaded up so we can hit the road and do some work. It looks like it's going to rain a little bit, but I'm not going to let it rain in my parade. I'm going to go get me some work done. I hope everybody out there has a great, great Father's Day, and be safe out there. And I will see you guys later.